But what he has to know and what she has to know is that it just ain't. It just ain't. It just ain't. Now, I know we are in the environment of higher education, so to prove to you that I am articulate, I will say it just isn't. But for those who want to hear it like we're talking in lunchroom, it just ain't. You see, every brother man ain't brown, and everyone who sad ain't wearing a frown, and everyone who claiming they hip ain't down. Every shut eye ain't sleeping, every grave ain't 6 feet deep, and just because you saw him moving past midnight don't mean he was trying to creep. It just ain't. You see, everything sold ain't for sale, and everyone blind ain't reading in Braille, and everyone you see behind bars ain't exactly in jail. Every doctor ain't healing the sick. Every magician ain't showing you his trick. And if you look around, you'll see that every president ain't Democrat. Hey, it just ain't. You see, everyone coming ain't staying. Yeah, you got a uniform on the sideline, that still don't mean you playing. Oh. And just because you see folks on their knees, it don't necessarily mean they're playing. It just ain't. You see, everyone working ain't grinding, everyone who blinked out ain't shining, and just because you call him cheap don't mean he was two-timing. It just ain't. Every minister ain't preaching, every classroom surely ain't teaching, and every extended arm your way ain't exactly preaching. It just ain't. It just ain't. You see, everyone flirting with you ain't winking. And just because I'm talking with Flourish, Beef, and moving side to side, don't necessarily mean I've been drinking. And just because he said he used his head doesn't necessarily mean he's thinking. It just ain't. You see, everyone asking for your help ain't needing. And just because somebody wounded don't mean they bleeding. And just because you seen him with a book in his hand, you really think that boy read? It just ain't. It just ain't. You see, everyone singing lyrics don't know the song. And just because you feel bad don't necessarily mean you've done wrong. And just because you fit in with them, you really think that's where you belong? It just ain't. You see, every sad eye ain't teary, every tired soul ain't weary. And just because you understand the formula, calm down, Sean, you still got to get the theory. See, how can I explain this? Just because I'm hesitating don't mean that I'm stalling. Just because he got your number don't mean that he calling. And just because I said, just because I'm hesitating don't mean that I'm stalling. Just because he got your number don't mean that he calling. And just because you said I love you don't mean that she's falling. Just ain't. And what just ain't won't tell you is that every family ain't related, every church ain't congregated, and every hoodlum and thug ain't exactly gang related. I guess that's why every crime ain't investigated. And what it just ain't won't tell you is that you all are living in dangerous times and you have to prepare yourself with excellence, courage, and bravery. And what happens is we are baffled, amazed, baffled, upset, and confused because babies who were born in the 90s didn't listen to old folks in the 80s. They told about the political acts in the 70s that took away the hunger and fight that we once had in the 60s. Now the baby told us that our babies are listening to the 50s while drinking 40s, while running from the responsibility of the 30s, while rolling on chromed out 20s, acting like they were in their teens. And if I said that a little too fast, allow me to rewind that scene. With one thing we get up, I sing on the I think more on I said we are baffled, foiled, and confused in 2015 because babies who were born in the 90s didn't listen to old folks in the 80s. When they talked about political acts in the 70s, they took away the hunger and the fight that we once had in the 60s. Now the end result is that our babies are listening to 50. They drinking water. While running from the responsibility of the 30s while rolling on chrome down 20s. It just ain't. Every cloud ain't bringing rain. Everyone found guilty ain't the one to blame. And just because you hear your girl shouting, ouch, don't necessarily mean she in pain. It just ain't. Every house ain't necessarily a throne. And every king and queen ain't ruling from their throne. And just because you ain't seen it, y'all, me, ain't been shown. It